Ever wonder what it costs to, like, really get a politician's ear? I'm talking about straight up how much money.
Like, want to have dinner with a senator? $10,000. $100,000.
Well, in 2017, all you needed was about 25 to 40 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's where JD Vance comes in. You know him, Hillbilly Elegy. Now he's the Republican vice presidential nominee.
Right.
But back in 2017, he was just fresh off that bestseller list, hitting the speaking circuit. And those fees. Fascinating glimpse into how an author becomes a political figure. Almost like you can trace his rising influence, dollar by dollar.
It's true. It's like an influence index, you know?
Exactly. And today's deep dive, we're going through this Politico article. JD Vance's lavish writer demands on book tour revealed. From October 17th, 2024.
Okay.
And that index, back in 2017, it was reading between $25,000 and $40,000 per speaking gig. Yeah. Mostly at Midwestern universities.
Which, even for a best-selling author, is a lot of money. I mean, think about it. That's more than what some professors make in a semester of teaching. So it tells us Vance, or at least his people, they thought his insights were worth a premium.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got thoughts on the economy, whatever. But it gets weirder. This article talks about his writer. That list of demands performers make, right? This wasn't just like 2 coffees, veggie platter kind of thing.
Yeah.
This was first-class flights, private cars.
Full 9 yards.
I mean, come on. It makes you think, what were these universities getting for that money? Besides the talk, I mean.
Well, think about it. Universities, they're all about ideas, right? So the audiences, probably students, faculty, donors, people wanting to get close to, well, a rising star.
So it's more than a lecture. They're buying access to JD Vance. The guy, the future politician.
Exactly. Imagine you're a university president, you invite Vance to speak, maybe he sits next to a big donor at dinner. It's subtle, but those connections matter, that proximity to power.
It's not even influencing his ideas necessarily. It's about aligning yourself with his success.
Right. And looking back now, this is Vance pre-Senate, but clearly on his way to politics. These speeches weren't just book tours. They were stepping stones.
Building that foundation.
Yes. And of course, when this came out, people were skeptical. Like, is this ethical? The article even mentions how Vance's spokesperson defended those fees by comparing them to, get this, what the Clintons, the Obamas, the Bidens have made on speaking tours.
Whoa, hold on. He's comparing himself to the Obamas.
It's a bold strategy, let's say.
That's one way to put it.
But it highlights something important, big speaking fees. Common for famous people in politics, too. Doesn't matter what side you're on.
Yeah, you're right.
But it avoids the real issue. Who's paying? Who gets to be in the room? That's what this is about. Access and influence.
It really makes you think. We know what it cost to get JD Vance in a room back in 2017. But the question is, what's the price tag now?
That's something to think about.